What's a good spot? Not a good spot. Okay.
I'm Harrison, the other guy.
We just watched
my title. Episode 15 of The
of
Walking Dead, season
Walking
5.
Dead
Try.
is the title.
Yeah. What
Which
was
is also
tried?
the fourth word in that quote thing.
Yeah, Curtis's little conspiracy theory. Alright,
It's not
okay.
mine, but yeah.
Curtis's stolen conspiracy theory. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. They were interviewing they were sad about his death. There was
Noah's death.
the cool bit with the Neville.
And Noah's.
No, the other guy.
Well, Glenn was sad about Noah's death.
Not in the beginning.
Basically. Anyway, both Noah and Aiden's death
Yes. Okay.
from the previous episode.
Yeah, but there was more of a focus on Aiden's death because that's what was.
Oh
them to
yeah,
get
you're
all
talking about the music bit.
Yeah,
I forgot
they
about
were
that bit.
getting all like Diane was like, they sent him the sorry note, or like sorry for your loss, and she was like, and, like burnt it. So
Yeah, they just didn't even eat the food that Carol
Yeah.
had cooked.
yeah, so she hasn't taken it well. I don't think any of them taken it well. They don't like the group anymore. Even and that douchey guy who I believe is called Nicholas.
Yep.
Was like
Nicolas Cage.
oh Glenn's fault, and he's just being
Switched the whole story. There was that
Yeah.
good scene where it was like Glenn saying his story
Yeah, to
whilst
Rick.
Nicholas was saying his,
yeah.
and they sort of ran alongside each other, but they were complete opposites.
Yeah, and
And
then,
that was quite good.
that was
I like
good. And then what happened? I suppose there's the whole thing with Sasha where she just like went out and tried to like just kill loads of zombies from the pictures
Yeah,
or whatever.
sick
She's
of
just
playing defense.
yeah, she's been a nutter. There's like a cool little bit where Michonne and Rosita,
Yep.
yeah, they went out and took her back, I guess, after she killed loads of zombies. And she was sad about Noah because she said, "You're gonna die, Noah," and he did die. So she was right. She said something horrible to someone, and it came true. Wow. Okay.
Why did she say to know he's going to die?
Because he got Tyrese killed, sort of, didn't he? I think. And he was like limping around and stuff. And I don't know. She was just being a miserable person.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then there was a bit of Carl and that girl. They're like hid in a tree, and it was all romantic and stuff. You know, fair enough. I don't really like Carl, so
Yeah.
I didn't really care much. Like I didn't mind it, and there was development with the W on the zombies.
A lot. That
Yeah,
was
before it was
a
like
big thing.
yeah, because we were starting to think like maybe it was just like one zombie with the W or something. Like I don't know.
No, that was there quite a few times. So I think we saw
Yeah.
it on at least 3 or 4 zombies, right?
Now in this
Yeah,
episode,
yeah, yeah.
it was they were emphasised it as
There
well.
was
They,
the
like,
one,
zoomed
the
in.
one strapped to the tree.
So yeah, we saw something on the internet. It was like, oh, the wolves is just a metaphor for Rick's group, and
Yeah.
I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah.
Not
It's something-
anymore. I didn't think so from the. I thought that was like too
I
wishy-washy.
didn't think it was from the beginning because of
No.
that, just because where it said that wolves aren't too far.
Yeah, and we found the zombie torso. We found the basically
Well,
sacrificed
they
person.
didn't find the torso. It was just the limbs, wasn't it?
Yeah,
There was
Yeah.
no head either. So, that
so
kind of
they've obviously
explains
stick them in the vans, didn't they?
it. Yeah.
Maybe they'll like drop them on someone and let them like eat someone.
That's
That's pretty gross. Eat them by like torsos. Oh,
The
there's, like,
zombie,
heads on
zombie
the top.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this group. And I knew it was going to be Daryl and the other bloke who are going to find them, and they're going to come back and like warn the others. But it's obviously going to
But
be in
shit's
ruins.
gone down
Yeah.
in the other one. Yeah.
Oh, it's so classic. But yeah, and obviously Rick's gone and said, Diane, we need. Rick was sensible. He wasn't. He didn't just go and kill him. He said,
Yeah,
look,
he
this guy's beating
consulted
his
her.
wife. Can we do something about it?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, you can't, because he's the surgeon. And
Yeah.
and Rick was like, well, can I kill him then? And she was like, no, don't do that. And she was like, well, exile him, which
Yeah.
he's a bit dodgy though. He might like come back and wreck the walls. But yeah, and even then, Rick still didn't want to kill him. Like he was like, come on, let's go outside.
Yeah. It was just sort of like.
He probably was going to like rough him up a bit. I don't know, but it didn't seem like he wanted to kill him. But the other guy was obviously just so unreasonable. Pete was just completely unreasonable. He was like, he wanted to beat his wife. He was using the fact that he was a surgeon as leverage.
Yeah.
And, like, to stay in, and he was just trying to like strangle. He was trying to kill Rick. So what did he expect now? Like, and then they were like, "Rick, stop this at once!" Like he was trying to strangle him as well. Like,
Yeah. Well, he started it.
yeah, he even started it. Yeah, and then Rick's like stands up, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna get rid of you, Rick," and all that stuff. They're all like ashamed of him, but like I completely agree with him. I don't know if the show is like trying to paint him up as like a bad person for what he's done, but in my eyes, he's doing the right thing. You know?
Rick. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. He's right in one sense. I don't think necessarily that the way he's putting it across is the best way of doing it.
No, he was like really angry, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It didn't come across very well, but they should have listened in the first place. Like he knows
Yeah.
what
Well,
he's doing.
at the end of the day, why
Yeah.
did Deanna bring them in?
Yeah, to
Because
help.
they knew how to survive. That's
Yeah.
basically what their argument was.
Yeah, and it's obvious they've like lost like a bunch of people like already, like, just in the space of them
basically Deanna brought them in because she liked the way they had survived. They knew that they were survivors and stuff.
Yeah,
And now they're trying to change the way that they're surviving, which probably isn't a good thing because obviously they know what they're doing works.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and Michonne obviously like called him out. He was making a fool of himself. I suppose.
He was showing himself up a little bit.
Yeah, he was running the risk of getting himself shot. Like I don't know, like because they were scared of what he'd do next. But he's got like the good point, you know. Like,
yeah,
I think that like as mean as it sounds, like they're obviously not going to change their ways. Rick just needs to take over.
Yeah, that's the way it's going, I think.
I don't think it's going to end up like that. I think it'll be sort of.
I think what didn't help as well was Gabriel at the end of the last episode.
Yeah. What a knob. Like, all he's done, he's just stirring the pot. Like, maybe he thought he was being good. Like, oh, they're going to ruin this place. It's like, ruin it from what? Someone else is just going to come and take it otherwise. Like, what does he expect? Oh my God, Gabriel. Yeah, if Gabriel hadn't said that, I think when Rick's like, let me sort this guy out, she might have been like, okay. But obviously she's thinking of that the whole time. Like,
yeah, and the death of her son as well. And at the moment, to her, it seems as if Glenn is.
Yeah, she saw Glenn was all right though, wasn't he? Like,
yeah.
So she's obviously conflicted because this Nicholas guy has been like.
She was watching back the interview, wasn't she?
Yeah, so I can understand why she's confused, like, and like having trouble assessing this situation. But like,
Rick isn't helping at all.
No, he's not. He's not helping, but he's got the right mentality. You know, like you can't just put up. You can't let someone put it.
Look at the screen.
Stop blooming tickling your tuft, man.
Yeah, it's not sticking up.
Stylish. Alright, but yeah. Like, what do you think is going to go down? I think... Well, we saw the...
Well...
Go on.
In the teaser, which we actually saw this time, because it was on the video we watched, did you see the bit where the gates of Alexandria opened and Gabriel.
Yeah. Was he
standing
leaving?
behind? Do you reckon they put? Yeah.
Was he like, screw this, guys, and like going off to preach or something?
That's possibly one thing that.
He's a bit of like a little pansy though, isn't he? So
yeah,
I don't see why he'd do that.
Unless he's getting exiled in one way or another.
Surely not him.
Unless Rick takes over and finds out that he told Deanne that, and he kicks him out for that. That makes
Rick
sense.
Kick him out for that though.
He basically just
dodgy. I think Rick's more reasonable than that. Come on.
No, I reckon that would probably be one of his moments.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. But do you think Rick's really going to take over? It looked like he was like on the run in the preview because he had like all plaster on his face. Obviously, when Michonne's knocked him out, and he was like talking to. I think Glenn was like, "Do you want this?" And he was like, "No, I don't." So, so like, what did he mean? They're going to take it over? Is that
we know that the next episode is going to be called Conquer.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, but could it be the wolves coming in?
It could be that as well because they are enclosing. We saw that in this episode with the campfire off in the distance.
I'm not sure though. I think maybe word of the wolves will arrive. I think Daryl will come back. I think Rick will be trying to conquer.
That will bring it
and in the smoke
to
next
season.
Yeah, I think
Or
Daryl will come
we
back.
get to see a glimpse of them or something like that.
Yeah, I think we'll see him from Daryl's view, and he'll be rushing back to obviously help. They'll like see him like hacking someone's head off or something, or like hacking someone's arms off, and then Daryl will come back, and he'll come back to warn them, and it'll be like some like bloodbath with like Rick like, yeah, we're taking over. I don't think Rick's gonna die. I'm pretty sure
I can still see it going that way though, just because of what happened in this episode.
I think if he was gonna die, I think it would have been then. Because he was like pushing Carl and stuff. I think it would have been then if he was going to die. I don't know. I can't see him dying.
Oh yeah, it's because the show's been always from his sort of perspective, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, I just can't see him dying. Maybe Glenn. But I still don't think they've.
That bit where Rick was fighting the street.
Yeah.
And Glenn started running towards it, and Nicholas was behind him. I thought something was going to happen there.
Yeah, we know Nick. Yeah. Nicholas might kill Glenn.
Yeah, that's.
Would he kill Rick? I don't think Rick's going to die.
Did Nicholas go for a gun? Did he?
Yeah, he's nicked the gun.
Yeah, he was in the pot.
Yeah,
that's it.
He's nicked Rick's gun that he hid. So I don't know how he blooming got it, but it looks like he's nicked Rick's hidden gun from earlier. If you remember, Rick went to get it, and he was like, "Oh, it's gone."
Yeah, he's gone out.
So now we know who's done that, and I think. Yeah, Glenn is high on my list for people that might die. But it seems a bit obvious, you know? And I don't
which
think
leads
he's had
to
enough
why
time.
Rick might die, because that's not obvious.
It's not obvious.
Well,
it's a little bit obvious,
There's evidence that it can happen.
But I still don't think.
It's out of the blue sort of thing. It's like not really expecting that.
And I'm not too sure about Carol anymore, because she was like literally not in this episode at all. If she was going to die.
I'm hoping next episode, next time is going to be a longer one, isn't it?
Yes.
So, hopefully... I want to see more of Daryl, because he hasn't been in it for the last 2 episodes.
I think we will. I think he's going to bump into those walls.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of that. Obviously, we're going to see more of Rick because of the preview.
Do you think Aaron might die, and Daryl will come back alone? That could be interesting.
I can see Aaron becoming part of the main story.
Yeah, he seems pretty cool. But like, I still think. Like he can't just bump in. Like I think they'll either just briefly glimpse the walls and then they'll be like, "Stuff this, let's go," and warn them, or Daryl will intervene because they'll be like killing some helpless person or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I'm sure they'll at least see him. It'll be like right at the end maybe, or they'll either see him right at the end and that'll be it. Tune into next season, or they'll come back and Daryl will be like, they'll see him, then they'll come back and they'll be like, "Hey Rick," and they'll be like, "Oh wait, everyone's like dead except like Rick and Rick's group." And that's what I think is going to happen with that. Morgan, I don't think he's coming.
Yeah, Morgan doesn't seem like he's showing up. He's
saving
definitely
it.
on his way though.
Yeah, that's a
there was
little wild card.
Was that a teaser at the beginning of this season or halfway through? Was it right at the beginning?
Oh, it was the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, midway. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going down. So who do you think is going to do? Let's do like top 5, I guess. First, who do you think is most likely to die from the main people? Let's not think about like
Rick and Glenn are definitely on my list.
All right. So who first? Rick or Glenn?
Just because of that theory thing, I'm going to go with Rick.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Like I said last time, I don't want it to happen, but
I can't see it happening. Go on, who's your next? So
Glenn,
then, because
by the hands of Nicholas, possibly.
Yeah. I think Nicholas will die though.
What about Pete? Do you think he's going to die? I know he's not main character.
I don't know now, because I thought that would be like. There's not much point in him dying now. He's just like beaten, and knocked out and stuff. Like, what's the point in? Maybe, I think maybe his wife will kill him.
I thought that was going to happen in this episode or something.
It looked like he was.
Because she started standing up for himself, didn't she?
But then he just went smack.
Yeah. I think... Not when they were outside, but when they were inside, when she was just like talking up to him.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, he was just being completely unreasonable. Rick, like that's what a policeman would do. Like,
yeah.
He was getting like strangled and stuff. What do they expect? They expect him just to let him strangle him. He had to fight him back, and they're like, look at him like he's a monster. It's like, he's a policeman. Like, if someone tries to strangle him when he accuses him of beating his wife, like, what do you expect? But yeah, and what else? Who? I don't think Carol anymore.
Sasha, maybe.
I think Sasha. I don't think Sasha will die.
She's starting to annoy me a bit now.
Yeah, she's annoying me.
She's been a little bit whiny now.
Do you think Tara will die because
We didn't see any of that,
not
did we?
able to operate on her now that he's KO?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Rick would feel like shit after that.
Yeah. Eugene would feel pretty bad too.
Didn't see any of Abraham or Eugene,
No,
did we?
I think they're safe. I think Abraham's safe. Eugene's safe.
Eugene did pretty. Not Eugene. Sorry, Abraham. Last week, didn't he? He was
he's safe.
kind of in the good books.
Eugene's safe. Rosita's safe. Carl's safe. That girl might die. That girl might die. That would be a bit like, oh snap, he's just like started liking her and she's dead. Who else? Maggie's safe. She hasn't even blooming been here. She's not going to die all of a sudden.
She is working with no.
She's not going to die. She hasn't had enough.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That'd be like, oh, great. Who else is there?
Carol.
Michonne.
Did you mention Carol?
Michonne's not going to die. Carol, I think maybe, but not as much as I did before. Because she wasn't involved. I thought like she'd like go with Rick to like confront him, but obviously Rick's like doing it all on his own. Carol's just like, you should do it. Oh yeah, and I know why it's like relevant to Carol now, like because obviously she was in a relationship, so that's fair enough. She wasn't just being like a stirring it up, going, yeah, you should kill him, Rick. She actually had a valid point because it happened to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
All right, what is it?
One completely random prediction.
All right, here we go. Random prediction. Let's go. What is it?
No, I thought you were going to.
Me?
Say, yeah, on the spot, random prediction.
Like a diff?
Absurd. Crazy, mental.
Daryl kills. Eugene.
That'd be interesting. I just come up with the thought of that Mexican guy in season 1 that left the group.
Oh no!
What if he is the leader of the wolves? That'd be cool.
What, Morales or whatever he was called?
Yeah, that'd be cool if he was part of the wolves.
That'd be cool. I mean, he's chopping people's arms off. Okay.
It'd be cool if he came out like that.
Yeah.
On that note, see you next week.
See you guys. Woo!